Class 1. History and Origins of Bachata Dance. Welcome to Class 1. In this first session, we'll take a deep dive into the rich history and origins of bachata. Before we begin learning the steps, it's important to understand the roots of this beautiful dance form, which will not only give you a sense of connection to its culture, but also help you appreciate its depth and rhythm. What is bachata? Bachata is a style of social dance that originated in the Dominican Republic in the early 20th century. It's a dance full of passion, romance, and emotional expression, often performed to music that talks about love, heartbreak, and life's struggles. Bachata has evolved over time, but at its core, it remains a heartfelt form of movement that allows dancers to connect to the rhythm of the music and the emotions behind it. The origins of bachata's roots can be traced back to the rural countryside and working class neighborhoods of the Dominican Republic in the early 1900s. It began as a blend of traditional African rhythms, Dominican folk music, and influences from the Cuban bolero. These sounds came together to form a genre of music that spoke to the common people, particularly about love, pain, and the experiences of the heart. The word bachata originally referred to informal gatherings or parties where people played guitar-based music, danced, and celebrated. Over time, this specific type of music became associated with the term, and the dance developed alongside it. Bachata's early struggles, a dance for the marginalized. In its early days, bachata was often considered music of the poor and was associated with bars and brothels. Due to its association with poverty and marginalized communities, it was initially looked down upon by the upper classes in Dominican society and wasn't accepted in mainstream media or radio. For many years, bachata was hidden in the shadows, played only at small gatherings or in more rural and economically disadvantaged areas. The dance reflected the hardships and raw emotions of life, making it a deeply personal and expressive form of movement. The evolution of bachata. Despite its early challenges, bachata began to grow in popularity over the decades. In the 1960s, José Manuel Calderón, considered the father of modern bachata, recorded some of the first bachata songs in a professional studio. This helped bring the genre to a wider audience. However, it wasn't until the 1980s and 1990s that bachata truly entered the mainstream in the Dominican Republic and internationally. Several key events helped change the perception of bachata during this time. Radio and TV exposure. As radio stations began playing bachata more frequently, it became clear that there was a demand for the music, especially among younger generations. Aventura and Romeo Santos. In the 2000s, the band Aventura, led by Romeo Santos, brought bachata to a global stage. They fused traditional bachata with modern pop and R&B elements, creating a new, fresh sound that resonated with audiences around the world. International influence. As bachata spread beyond the Dominican Republic, it was influenced by other genres such as salsa, tango, and even hip hop. This gave rise to new styles, including urban bachata, sensual bachata, and traditional bachata. Today, bachata is danced worldwide, from Latin America to Europe, North America, and beyond. It has grown from its humble beginnings into a celebrated and beloved dance that people of all backgrounds can enjoy. The characteristics of bachata music and dance. One of the reasons why bachata is so accessible is its relatively simple yet expressive structure. The basic bachata step involves moving side to side over 4 beats, with a tap or hip motion on the fourth beat. Bachata music is typically characterized by the following instruments. Lead guitar, requinto, plays the melody and is often the most recognizable sound in bachata music. Rhythm, guitar, provides the background harmony and structure. Bass guitar establishes the rhythm and tempo. Bongos and guira add the distinct percussion and provide the danceable groove. Lyrically, bachata songs are deeply emotional, often telling stories of love, loss, and longing. This connection between the music and the dance allows dancers to express their feelings through movement, making bachata a powerful tool for emotional release. Why bachata is perfect for postpartum moms? As a postpartum mom, bachata offers an ideal way to reconnect with your body and emotions. The dance's soft, flowy movements are gentle on the body, making it accessible even if you're in the early stages of postpartum recovery. Here's why bachata is a great fit for postpartum moms. Gentle exercise. Bachata's smooth, controlled steps provide a low impact form of exercise, helping you ease back into physical activity without straining your body. See you in the next class, mamita. Con amor, Mama Ludi.